What's up? What's up? Another day, another dollar. Every back at it, another video. And yeah, my bad for not posting it in a little bit. A lot of stuff has been kind of going on, to be honest. Like instance, just paid off a ticket. That's something that's great news, but the bad news is, yeah, I got a ticket. So, but other than that, then everything is pretty much going good. You could say it's snow vlogs because in New York we got a lot of snow, a very lot of snow. So, but let's get into the video. So it's just me kind of like just talking really. But the Toyota over here, I don't know if you can see a little bit. Open the door. Oops, no. But see the Toyota. But yeah, but the Toyota is actually running very excellent. Really no problems really, except for like the stuff that I had to really do to it. But like little stuff really. But pretty much yeah. If you guys know about the Eclipse, yes, the Eclipse is still broken down. I'm currently sitting in it. But yeah. But she is down still. I'm just waiting for like at least a couple things I had to knock out first. Honestly, it's just a couple stuff I have to just popped out that I really had to do. And especially since it's the weather-wise, I only have good weather to really drop a transmission at the moment. So really just have to kind of wait for at least maybe like April to start kind of like the warmer, weathers and stuff like that. At least definitely not snow. But yeah, that's what, if you guys don't know, well, you guys probably don't know. I don't know where you guys really from, but at least New York, Long Island, yeah, we got a lot of snow that we didn't happen in a while, really. So we just got that big giant snowstorm like I think it was just a couple weeks ago. And then after when all the rain, it was a lot of rain that happened, so a lot of snow kind of melted. And then the next day we had like one day of like all snow melted, and then after that we get hit by like a good 30 inches of snow, and it's just crazy. But at least but I don't know about everybody else, but I can speak for myself. At least I got my snowblower, so I'm good. I was not shoveling no 30 inches of snow. I'm good on that one. But other than that, then everything else is going good. Just kind of like want to really just update you guys. I am living, I am breathing, I'm alive, just still grinding, you know, trying to do everything what I can do. Probably in the wintertime, since it's getting cold, I really don't have any videos to do on car things, honestly, because since this is very bad conditions, the Toyota is really excellent right now. So it's really not that much videos to really do, and if it is, it's only like fix up things that it's like 1,000 videos already on for that car. So it's kind of like not really a good video to do. The Eclipse is still broken down, so I had to wait until winter time. And then like other than that, then it's like I have the moped and stuff, but that's still like summer things what I have to go and do. But just kind of like want to just tell you guys, I probably might switch up a little bit of the channel a little bit. It might be kind of like stuff like how I always been doing, but just car work, and then like still got some vlogs too as well. So I'm gonna try to see, I'm always here for improvement and improving my channel a little bit better. So I probably might switch a couple things and try to see if I can invest into more stuff like I'm able to record, because right now I'm on my phone. So if I had to do something on my phone, then I can't really still record. So I probably might just get like a camera off of Amazon or whatever like that, whatever, like GoPro knockoff or whatever. As long as it has like a little, me personally, I'm satisfied with 1080 p. I think it's, I don't know. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm good, like a good camera like that, nothing too crazy. I don't need those big giant cameras that records in 4K. I don't need none of those. For like a camera that's a good for like $100, so I'm kind of like good, really. As long as I can record and like I don't have to worry about like rain and stuff like that, and just in case if I do drop it, cause that's something it's definitely gonna happen. So, but this is one thing I kind of like want to tell you guys, or something like good deed that I kind of did a little while, like probably like 2 weeks ago. So it's a little story time. So it was like I always wanted to help out somebody on the side of the road, but I never got the chance to because I was always busy and I had to be there for a certain time when I did see it. So it's always like that type of situations. But this time I was actually sitting in the car as we speak now, literally. I was sitting in the car listening to my subwoofers. If you see the subwoofers in the back. But I was listening to those for the bass system and stuff. And then after a certain point, I heard boom. Like it was just mad loud. So I'm like, what was that? So my parents, they was inside the house. They came out, so they thought it was a car accident. I kind of thought it was too, because I'm just sitting in the car. So after when I got out, I see a car just sitting there. I asked him if he was all right. He was like, yeah, he's all right. So I walked back in the car, but I was like, no, let me just go back and walk towards this car and see what is wrong with it. I look at the car. I didn't record no videos or nothing like that. I really wish I did, to be honest. That would be a really good video. But the whole entire, if you guys do know about cars, the whole entire lower control arm broke off, like not like the lower control arm, but like the ball joint kind of snapped. I think that was probably like the cause of all the rest of the damage, to be honest. The axle broke. That's because of why the ball joint. But the only thing is, his whole entire rim cracked in half. I'm talking about clean crack in half. So I don't know how that happened, because I don't think a ball jump will cause a rim to crack like it clean in half. The tire was still good, but the rim was just like going. It was still kind of like still on the car, but like I don't know how it was, but it just literally just cracked in half. But yeah, but it was a Spanish dude. He didn't speak like nothing of English, not one bit. But I kind of translated through like ChatGPT, so we was talking to that. But pretty much, long story short, yeah, I helped him out because he was in the middle of the road, so I had to jack up his car to move his car back. It took a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. After a certain point, I literally took the Camry. I really wish I recorded it, because I took the Camry. I took like a little rope and just backed it up and pulled it while the car was on the jack. So it was a good thing I had that rope. So that was a good thing. But other than that, then pretty much, yeah, I had AAA. So pretty much when I have AAA, I have the platinum status. I think that's the name, but it's a top tier of the AAA, whatever they do. But they, at least over here, is like 200 miles. And then like, as long as really you are there by the car, then really, if it's your friend or whatever like that, you have AAA, you pay per month. So I had 200 miles. So pretty much he lived in like, if you guys do know the Long Island area, if you guys don't know, but he lived somewhere in, I think it was Bayshore or whatever. But from where I'm at, from there, it's like about like 30 miles. So it's not too far, but it's still, how Long Island is, there's a lot of traffic. So it takes a little bit, like 40 minutes. But pretty much, yeah. I helped him out, so it was kind of like really a good deed, and I was grateful I still had AAA, because he looked like, first thing, he was asking me to fix it. I had no problem fixing it, but again, this was like the last snowstorm in New York. So if you guys, it probably drifted off somewhere in Pennsylvania too as well, or a little bit over. I think it was a lot of states, to be honest, but not this snowstorm, but the last snowstorm. It was about that. It was still snow on the floor, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not changing an axle or ball joint. And then, well, the rim was cracked, but I just had to put the spare on. I was not trying to do that. I work in cars, but sometimes it's like, I'm not trying to put all that, I'm not trying to put all that on, like, too much on me, because I was just honestly relaxing. But I helped him out the best I can, and then pretty much, yeah. So whatever I don't know the dude. So whatever he did after, I'm assuming he got it fixed. But that was like kind of like a good deed of something I always wanted to do. But other than that, then like the last video, I kind of like, if you guys saw the short video, stuff like that, it was kind of like a like this mental. It's just straight for just to kind of like inspiration for anybody. As long as it's like, you know, you just had to keep on going, stay focused, stay positive. Of course, grind never stops. Never give up on the stuff that you had to do. But sometimes you need to have your peace. Like your peace of like, that's the one thing. Always fight for your peace. Always, whatever their peace is, do that. As long as it's not spending money, and like if you can drive to and it's like a short distance or whatever like that, go there. If it's, you know, if that's peaceful. But if you guys do want to spend money, that's totally up to you. But can't spend money all the time when you trying to, for your peace, you have to do that for free. So, but pretty much, yeah, that was like the only inspiration. It's like, you know, just keep them going. Don't give up on your dreams or whatever you got going for. And the one thing I do recommend, I post this on my Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on my Instagram, it will be right here on below. But one thing I did say is, if you guys have a good paying job, that's good, that's really good, congratulations for you, and like good benefits too as well, that's excellent. The one thing I do recommend is always have like a second form of income. If you guys already have a second form of income, that's even, you already ahead of the game already. But if you guys don't, I do recommend at least have a second form of income. Something that you could do yourself, not like getting a second job, but just really something that you could do yourself, because you never know when, like, let's say COVID, for instance, when COVID, they started laying off a lot of people all over and a lot of people was down bad and stuff like that. And really just delivering drivers was really open, and, you know, like hospitals and stuff like that, and cops, like, you know, the generic, you know how it is. But as long as if for people who don't like do that, yeah, I definitely do recommend do something like a hobby of yours, and whatever hobby that is of yours, make that a business that you could do yourself. It don't have to be permanent, but like, let's say if you had to pay a couple bills and stuff like that, and you loan money, because I know a lot of people been there before, at least once, and then it's like, you know, whatever situation that you're going with, whatever it's like, you know, you have a job, but then you're off that day, type of thing, and then you're just trying to scramble at least for money. But if you can think of something like a business or whatever like that, and then you have those customers that keep on coming to you, if it's like, but like, you know what I mean, trying to get it all together. But yeah. Yeah, it was a lot today, to be honest. I made this video because I was like, knowing, let me make a video for you guys, but it was a lot today. I had to still fix up a couple stuff with the snow at my house, and then I had to help out with my brother's mom and dad, their house, because they're older. So I was helping them plow the sidewalks and stuff like that, and get their car kind of straight in the front of the house and stuff. But yeah, I did 2 cars today, or 2 houses today. Made a couple bucks. Even if I was honestly doing it for free, but I still got the money. But and then yesterday I did the same house again, the two houses. So I'm a little bit tired, but probably next video I'll give like a full inspiration video, but that's like a little something. But I don't want this video to be too long. But the people who do, the new subscribers who did subscribe to my channel, I really do appreciate it. The OG subscribers, if you guys are still currently watching my videos, I definitely do appreciate it. You know, we aiming for the top over here. We're aiming for the top. So, you know, hopefully, you know, in the future, we're gonna just keep them going. We just have to stay positive. Just grind never stops. Never give up for your dreams, whatever that you got going on, or whatever your dreams for. Just never give up. The devil will test you a lot, but you just have to stay strong, and then like always keep fighting through. And then, of course, God is always going to be on my side. And then, of course, there's always some lessons sometimes, too. So whatever you pray for, that you want, let's say if you want peace, then God is going to expose everybody in your life. And then, so you can avoid and, like, cut people off out of your life, so you can continue your peace. So that's the one thing I do recommend. Peace is the #1 priority. And then sometimes if you got to cut people off, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be whatever, to keep your peace. Their peace is worth than any dollar bill, a household, any car, anything, even money. Because you could have money, But if you don't have no peace, you're just gonna be broke because you're just gonna just spending all your money to trying to find peace, and then after that, it's just like, you know. But if you have money, you're rich, and you live in a mansion, yeah, you're gonna have some peace. But but other than that, then catch you guys in the next one.